My name is Phil Sampson. Sorry, I'm a bit nervous to start taking off my shoes. I would like to be I'm a second year biomaths, and I'd love to be JCR treasurer this year. I'm very keen to get involved with the JCR because I'm really, I enjoy getting involved with that sort of aspect of college life. And I think it's a role I'd be really good at and I'd enjoy. Now, the thing with treasurer is it's not really a role that involves a lot of innovation, not sort of something that's important for new ideas. What you want is someone who's efficient, reliable, and competent. And I think that I'm all three of those things. I hope those that know me would agree, at least for some of those. For those that don't, I do have a lot of experience doing that sort of thing. So I was involved with logistics for this year's snowball, which, again, taking place in 5 days' time. Hope you'll come. If you do, I hope you'll notice all the tiny little details that the ball wouldn't run without, but that are vital that I've had to organise. Really important part of the treasure and a lot of spreadsheets. That's been exciting. I'm the bar manager for Jazz at John's, which is a jazz night we run in Cambridge, which involves ordering and budgeting all the drinks every fortnight. I was part of the Freshers Committee, where I bought and budgeted the T-shirts. And I've also been involved with a couple of large-scale holidays, such as an Australian trip, where I did sort of the budgeting for that this summer. So what would you get with me as treasurer? Well, you get someone with a good working knowledge of the job. I've spoken extensively to Clem. I'm familiar with the standing orders. I think I know exactly what it involves and how much work there is to do. You get someone who pays bills and does bank statements regularly and efficiently. Exciting, I know. But you also get someone who's committed to paying back any debts that the JCR owes you within 3 weeks. I know this has been an issue of contention for a lot of people. That's kind of shit. Vote Bill for that dollar bill.
Hi everyone, for those of you who don't know me, I'm Matt. I'm a first year historian also running for JCR Treasurer. I think it's a crucial responsibility within the JCR just because, without money, it's not going to work. I'm really sort of committed to make sure that all other members have their fair share of the JCR budget. I could bore you into submission by reading out the standing order, but instead, maybe I'll just give some reasons why I'm so suited to this role and I think I do a good job. Firstly, I feel committed to Selwyn even though I've just arrived because I've just been taken in by how friendly it is to college. And I think therefore I should be an approachable and efficient JCR treasurer to replicate the kindness I've been shown in my first 8 weeks. Secondly, I have a good amount of experience. I think by doing lots and lots of maths at school, I think that's going to help. And I was a school prefect and I was on the fundraising appeals committee at high school. And also my parents are accountants, just a very important point. I intend to continue the great work that Clement's done to make the accounts more transparent, and I hope to do sort of termly summary of the accounts to continue with this sort of transparency. I think that new ideas that I'd like to bring to the JCR are things like having online sort of card transactions for JCR events, for rents and dinners, and importantly for the stash. I think it would be great if we could have stash sort of throughout the year and maybe sort of sell it online or even here sort of every week. And then instead of just one bulk order, things that are popular can be reordered, and then they can make a larger profit, which will then sort of go to areas that need it more. So overall, I hope I've convinced you to vote Matt for JCR Treasurer.
Both the combination of services candidates expressed interest in improving JCR, and it seems like that will need quite a bit of investment. So are there any areas of the JCR that you think could sort of maybe, I don't want to say give less money to, but basically give less money to so that the JCR can become a nice space?
Well, I know they recently voted to buy a new PS4 for the JCR, so that's pretty much definitely board. I'm very keen on the idea of getting lots more sofas and chairs and that sort of thing, because there needs to be just sort of a nice atmosphere, a nice space to relax. I don't really have any ideas about what to not prioritize. So I guess it would be sort of like things not included within that bubble.
Well, no, I agree. So this space is sort of a priority. Therefore, perhaps just take sort of. Well, I don't really want to say take funds away from anyone, but sort of prioritise less the roles which sort of require just sort of more interaction between people rather than just throwing money at things. I think I don't say anything specific and alienate everyone. Yeah.
I've got a question. People might not realise this, but Treasurer is essentially the second most important position on the JCR committee because it's the other person apart from the President that goes to college council meetings and also governing body meetings, which are meetings with the Master and Fellows and people, the higher up people in college. Unfortunately, we had difficulties with our banks and our auditing recently, and our relationship, basically we didn't get our audit in on time, and our relationship with the Bursar has very much deteriorated in the last couple of weeks. And the college council and governing body meetings are also can be slightly contentious anyway, especially if we're bringing proposals that they're not going to be keen on. We have to persuade them, and we have to deal with a lot of kind of small C conservatism. What do you think it is about you that makes you specifically suited for this part of the role, and why would you be good at that part of the role?
I just think sort of with everything I've done, sort of, I've been very efficient and I'm very good at time management. I've had sort of a lot of roles and a lot of work, and I think that the workload I have as a historian is actually less than I expected. So I think that I'd be able to be more efficient with sort of, you know, paying bills, getting people reimbursed for debt and things like that, just to sort of prove to the Bursar, to the College Council, that, you know, I would be more effective with the bills and the accounts.
I would agree with Matt in that being organised is absolutely key, but I think also good people skills are also super important, especially when dealing with, for example, the Bursar, who might be a bit like tricky to get along with. Yeah, I think sort of just being able to establish like a working relationship is quite an important thing, and it's something that I have had practice with in dealing with snowball stuff. So I've had to deal a lot with the catering and conference manager, head of cleaning. I think I'd be pretty well suited to that.
Any other questions? Yeah, one more.
Do you actually know how to do a financial audit?
No. But that is a job that requires like a lot of learning, and I'm willing to accept a steep learning curve and to do a lot of work on the job and to get all of it done in time for the next financial year.
No, I agree with Phil. I think it would be, if I were to sort of converse, especially with Clement, who did it last year, and then sort of pass on the skills, then I think I would learn very fast. I mean, so I understand all the maths behind it. So.
Okay, we're only taking 3 questions, so that's everything. Thanks very much.